We are looking rough. Good morning, everybody. Michelle here, and welcome back to my channel. So today is Thursday. I was actually supposed to be working today, but since it's a very gloomy and rainy day here in Miami, and as you guys all know, I do work on the beach, I don't have to go work today. So I thought, why not film? It makes me so happy when I don't work and I get to film for you guys, just because obviously my interest is more on this than it is serving people on the beach. So last night, all my video ideas always come with me trying to fall asleep at night. I was like, I've gotten a lot of questions on fried cheese, on what I use to fry cheese, how I fry my cheese, what type of cheese. I've gotten a pretty decent amount of DMs and questions on it, on my photos when I do post. Oh my goodness, I look so rough. I haven't been able to sleep these past couple days. I've been having like a few nightmares, and my dogs haven't let me sleep. So I'm sorry if I look crazy. I wanted to make this all cute with makeup and stuff, but let's be real, it's way too early in the morning. I'm taking advantage and I'm doing the intro right now because nobody is home yet. And usually there's a million people in my house, so I always like to take advantage. My dogs are literally still sleeping. Look at them. Like, the dogs aren't even fully awake yet. So I'm taking advantage. They're not making any noise. They don't need to go outside. So it's mommy's time to film right now. It's not even 10 in the morning yet. I'm actually really sleepy, but I was like, look, Michelle, if you don't do this now, you're not gonna do it later when a million other people are in your house. So I'm gonna go to my grocery store. By the way, I do live in Miami, guys, so maybe the products that I do get you can't find, and there's some fried cheeses that I can't find, but I'm gonna let you guys know what I use and what I can find. I'm gonna see. Please, camera. My camera has been such a bitch when it comes to focusing on me. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I use and how I fry my cheeses. I feel like I can't stay still. So yeah, so for today's course, it's gonna be all on fried cheese. I'm super excited, but also not so excited because I'm fasting. So I'm probably not gonna be able to taste anything yet, or I probably will, to be honest. Please, let's be real. There you go, now focusing on me again. Gosh.
But why?
I'm just gonna go and buy the goodies, and then when I come back, it's time to fry some cheese. Look at my dog, she doesn't wanna stay up. Stop being so nosy. Stop being so nosy and go to sleep. Look at your older brother. He doesn't give a crap. Look, she's trying to stay awake. She can't even stay awake. Go back to sleep. She is so not a morning person, you guys. Like, it's insane to me how she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the morning. She doesn't like when you wake her up. But if someone's up, she wants to stay up. Clearly, because, oh, she gave up. She said, nope. Okay, so I am back. Nobody is home still. My mom is gonna be working till a little late. If you guys didn't know, my mom works in the news. So she actually works overnight and comes back during the day. And yeah, my brother is at his girlfriend's and my dad is working. So I have the house to myself, so I'm really excited. So I just went and got some goodies because, like I said before in my last video, there was nothing in my house. So I went to go buy some cheese and some stuff that I need to use to fry. Now I restocked on my sunflower and avocado oil. This stuff is so good and so yummy to fry things in and just cook things in. Like, it's so much better than olive oil. I also got the cheeses to fry, which are these two, which I'll talk about in a sec. And then I got regular cheeses for the week, so I just got a Mexican blend and a mozzarella, my faves. I also just got some heavy whipping cream because I love to make my cream spinach. Usually I have heavy whipping cream in my coffee, but I wanted to try something new because I've been liking my coffee to be like really light lately. Isn't it crazy how a few videos ago I liked my coffee really dark, and now I'm starting to like it really light. And I wanted to try coconut milk, so I kind of got this almond coconut blend milk, a vanilla unsweetened, and it's 0 carbs for a whole cup, so I want to give it a try. So that's why I'm going to try to cut off on the heavy whipping cream and kind of try coconut milk. And then I also got these, there you go, pork sausages. I was like, how do you say chorizo in Spanish? I mean, in English. But I got these sausages. These are spicy sausages. These aren't the best carb friendly. They're 4 carbs per each link, but they're so good, and I love spicy sausages. Like when I try these, when my dad makes them to barbecue, they're so delicious. So on a day where I'm having a really low carb day and I can kind of splurge a little bit, I'll definitely have one of these, and they're extremely filling because they're pretty big, but they're so good. I love anything spicy, so I had to pick these up because they're worth it. They're so good. And I also got this sparkling ice and fruit punch. I haven't tried it. I want to give it a try. I have a love-hate relationship with the sparkling ices because sometimes they can be really good and refreshing, but sometimes they can be like a little, like the aftertaste is just a little too much for me. And then the last thing I got is just some spicy pork rinds because these are my jam with some cheese and sour cream. Yes. So now that I did my little haul on what I got, now it's time to talk about fried cheese. I kind of made this almost like a little, I almost went off topic, of course, because. So the two cheeses that I will be frying today is cheese for frying. So this one over here is from the brand El Latino. Again, you guys, I live in Miami, Florida. I don't know if you can find this anywhere you live. I don't know, but this one is specifically for frying. And these are the macros for it behind. I don't know if you can really see that, but there it is. I'll just read them to you. So for 1 ounce, so approximately 1 cube, it's 1 carb. So it's pretty good. And yeah, so this is the brand that I usually get, and it's the cheapest. And yeah, usually I just go for this one. Another cheese that I see a lot of people frying is queso fresco. This is Mexican cheese, and I got this brand. Now, I think I've only fried this cheese once, but a really long time ago, so I'm gonna try it again today. But you can fry these two. Another cheese that I know you can fry is halloumi cheese. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I think it's Halloumi. I'm not too sure, but that cheese has been so hard for me to find. I've checked out Whole Foods, I've checked out a Fresh Market, I've checked out Publix, I've checked out Walmart, I've checked literally at any possible grocery store that I live around at least, or at least around my job, and I have never been able to find halloumi cheese, or however you say it. If I'm saying it wrong, please tell me how to say it in the comments below, because I probably sound like an idiot. And I've also seen it's kind of like a cheese bread type of thing, that it's just basically cheese. It looks like cheese bread because it's already fried. I've seen some people use that, and that is nowhere to be found around me. So again, guys, some things that are available to me might not be available to you, and the things that are available to you are not available to me. These are the two cheeses that I'm going to be frying. So I'm going to show you guys 3 ways that I like to fry my cheese. I like to fry them either in the air fryer, pan fry, or deep fry it. I also like to put it on a little panini press, but that's how I'm gonna show you guys how I like to eat it, if that makes any sense, but that's a recipe for later. But the way that I like to fry the cheese on its own is on the air fryer, pan fry, or deep fry. So the first one I'm going to do is air fry. So I'm just gonna cut up the 2 cheeses, and then I'm going to put them in the air fryer. So I'll be back. Okay, so here we go, fried cheese in the air fryer. So to the left is the fried cheese, the queso blanco, queso para freír, and to the right is the Mexican queso fresco. Now I know they look different shapes, but that's because they came in different shapes and sizes. So yeah, the queso fresco is a little thicker because since it is softer, it does have to be a little bigger. This one, the regular cheese for frying, is just a perfect little square. So this is the regular cheese for frying. I don't know what to call it. Like, do we call it queso blanco? Do we call it cheese for frying? Because I feel like cheese for frying just sounds weird, but that's what it's on the label. And this one is the queso fresco. So yeah, I'm just going to leave this on there, and I'm just going to put it in the air fryer, and I will keep you guys posted. Now the second way I like to fry my cheese is pan frying it. So right on here, I just have some Kerrygold butter, and this is the one that I'm using. This is the unsalted one. This is just the one that my dad got me. Honestly, it tastes just about the same, and the cheese is a little salty, so I mean, it kind of helps. And it's mostly just to keep the cheese from non-sticking. So I'm just gonna kind of let that butter melt there for a sec. So yeah, so right here to your right is your queso fresco, and right here is your cheese for frying. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the butter around, and then I'm just going to place it right over here, and then place So again, guys, queso fresco, Mexican cheese, and just queso blanco, the cheese for frying. And we're just gonna let that fry up for a sec. And here is the old fliveroo. So I just left the packages right here so you guys know which one's which. So it's crazy how in the pan, the queso fresco fries up a lot better than the actual cheese for frying. And right now, this is how our cheese is looking in the air fryer. Ooh, and now it's time for my personal favorite. I feel like this is like the way to fry your cheese, and it's deep frying it. So the way that I deep fry my cheese, I know you guys always ask me how I love to fry my cheese, and this is like my number one. And what I use is this right here, and this is avocado and sunflower oil, and I get this at Sedano's. That's a grocery store here in Miami, Florida, and it's always on sale. This entire jug is $6. Usually the spray ones are like $7, and I find that to be a waste when you could just get this huge thing for $6. So what I do is I like to let it heat up for a sec. I just put a little bit, not too much, just enough to fry it, and I'm going to just cut up my cheese, and then as soon as it fries, I will show you guys what it looks like. But you're gonna see that this, right when you see it touch the pan, you're gonna be like, yeah, this is my favorite way. And to check up on the air fried cheese, well, as you can see, it kind of stuck together, I figured. But I feel like the air fryer just takes so much longer. But I mean, if that's your preference, go off. That is a choice you can do. Again, to the right is the Mexican queso fresco, and to the left is the white frying cheese. It's been 10 minutes and it's still not fully ready. So we're gonna keep that in there while we go and fry our other cheese. And there it goes, you guys. You're gonna see how it's gonna start to brown up on the side. I'm just gonna leave the package there so you know which one I'm using. So here is our white cheese to fry, our queso blanco. There it goes. Look at that. Oh boy. You see why it's my favorite? It's the fastest, and it just tastes so different. Like, every single one tastes different. Again, it's your preference, but this is just the best. Can we just please talk about this? Woo-hoo! And now it's time to put the queso fresco. I've never fried this type of cheese. Woo! Oh my gosh. So I guess I let the pan get a little too hot. Please be careful when you do this, guys. Don't be a dumbass like me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let this hot ass oil kind of cool off. And once it cools off, we'll just fry it in the hot oil. Okay, so here goes the Mexican queso fresco. I've never deep fried queso fresco before, so I'm really excited to see how it turns out. And our air fried cheese is still going. I feel like it's almost ready. So I feel like as soon as we take out the other queso fresco out the deep fryer, we'll take this out. My boyfriend's calling me. Honey, I'm filming. Oh. He hung up. I feel like he knows. So it fried, the Mexican cheese fried. I'm so happy it did. I don't know why I thought it was gonna like melt and stuff, but since I guess the pan was really hot, it kind of had no choice but to like stick together. But it looks gorgeous. So look at me complimenting fried cheese. This looks so freaking good. And here we have it, guys, our fried cheeses. So over here we have our cheeses pan fried. Over here we have our cheeses in the air fryer. And over here we have them deep fried. So to your left has been the queso para freír, the cheese for frying, the white cheese. This one right over here. So again, to your left. And to your right, you have the Mexican queso fresco cheese. And if you guys are looking for something a little bit more salty, I definitely recommend the queso fresco. If you guys want something a little bit more neutral, I recommend the other. Now again, it's all up to you guys. It's up to you guys to now taste test and let me know which ones you like. Honestly, to me, it just depends on the mood. The air fryer cheese definitely takes the longest, but it really has like a different taste. The deep fried to me is my favorite. It's the fastest and it's the yummiest. And the pan fried is the easiest to me when it comes to like wanting to scramble eggs or something, so I can just do it in the same pan. So yeah, if you guys do try these cheeses or any way that I've done them, please let me know which one is your favorite, or just by kind of looking at the video, which one do you think you prefer. And yeah guys, that's about it for today's little mini video on my fried cheese. I know you guys have have been asking me on how I fry my cheese and on what cheese I've been frying, so why not just make a video on it? I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And on the little bell right next to it, that will notify you every single time that I upload. And also make sure to follow me on all my social medias, on my main account, which is M Alvarez Makeup, and also my keto Instagram, which is Keto Gone Glam, also on Snapchat and Twitter. I'm on there too. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I will see you on my next one.